One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pit Bull Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida International Panthers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Delaware's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some...
There he goes! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's in open space downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Lemon. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run to the left. Finding open areas. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. Guys, let's chat for just a moment about Delaware. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
And the Blue Hens back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Oh, they're after him. Working that left side now. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. Guys, let's take a second here and talk Delaware. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
Well, first of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
They'll move the tight end. They'll leave it with him. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on an RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting a run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
The Panthers' offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Back to throw, it's Royer. grab near the marker. It's Tuggle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab down the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Panthers want to crank the tempo.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Oh, it's a reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the tailback. Turning it on! And they swarm him under. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. He's looking to throw. Intercepted. All by himself down the middle. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Davey, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air, it's Royer. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Quarterback on the keeper. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The RPO, it's complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. Jukes his way for more. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
It's a Nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good
Going airborne. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. The Blue Hens are on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Pressure coming. He's got it wrapped up.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And it's incomplete on third down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that. This drive will open from the 15. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Royer. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush deep.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Setting up the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to... in his tracks. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off play action on first down. Looking deep. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
From the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Fires to the big fella. At the 20, he's got space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. UTSA looked less like a pack of road runners and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in San Antonio, and today they found a way outside of the Alamo Dome. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Panthers moving quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Sets up the screen. Breaks the tackle. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable. And the Panthers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, and he'll... yardage for a first down.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready, because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Royer. Got it in the middle, it's Tuggle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Safe little shovel pass. Breaks into the open. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Gives him the big stiff arm. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Finds his big tight end. Knocked out of bounds. After a good gain on that one, they'll spot it at the 43. And the Blue Hens have this offense rolling. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. And here comes the field goal unit. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed and a missed opportunity.
The Panthers will hustle to the line.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
And the Panthers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Complete on third down. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Now the chance to pay off that big... just outside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when you're special... come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Find some fresh air. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. FIU will line up to punt.
On to kick it away.
Wants to bring it back. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Royer. Under fire. There he goes. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Now on 1st down from the 28. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Tuggle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. FIU pushing tempo. Looking downfield, and time is running short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. This will likely be the last play of the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's got the back in the middle. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Blue Hens will kick it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got...
Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Tempo and overdrive.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The play action fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tuggle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
FIU will line up to punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28th. And the Blue Hens can really attack on this second and short. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He'll do it himself. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunky yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then... pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Florida International offense is back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
To the air, it's Royer. Bringing the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Burke. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Hold on.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense...
Oh, he's got some space. Snowed under by the defense. The Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, they're trailing by a lot of points right now, and the problem is there's usually only one way to get back into it, and that means throwing the ball, and the defense knows it. And that's why they're pinning their ears back. They're dialing up blitzes. Guys are just rushing upfield, and they're finding it easier to get to the quarterback. They've got a few sacks already in this game. It's going to be even easier at this point because this offense has just dug themselves into such a big hole.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field.